Good morning to Ramadan day something. Because of all the crap that's going on in the world, I don't know why, but as I was walking to my car, I was like, what if I get shot right now? Like, that's gonna be it. That intrusive thought that I had reminded me of how comfortable we are. We think we're invincible and we get comfortable and we think we have time. So I was like, what if I get shot right now? And that's it. That ends my life. How do I think I would have done? I don't know, like what grade would I get at life? I was like, if I get shot right now, do the people that I love know that I love them? And if the answer is yes, then I think I'm okay. I don't know. Especially with all the crap that's going on in the world. Tell the people you love that you love them, because like shit, you could die going to the grocery store these days. Especially Eid's coming up. It's the end of Ramadan. I'm trying to find a parking spot because I need to go to my doctor. I've decided I need to buy an emergency makeup kit just for the car with makeup that I don't mind melting. Ramadan timing is just like today. Most of the girls came late to work today, and it was just so bad. So all of us felt really shitty and like failures, but it is what it is. I just got back from my doctor's appointment, and I had a thought. I'm getting a lot of thoughts today. Okay, this guy wants to drive like this? Really? You deserve a honk. That was rude. Very rude. Looks like it's gonna be a chatty vlog. I was thinking to myself, what's stopping us from having a full life? And what is a full life to you? First of all, define what is a full life to you. Secondly, think about like what's stopping us. Like personally, it's mostly myself. Maybe that's most people's problem. Like you are the obstruction to you being in the moment and living a full life. There are so many people who live a full life with much less than you guys have right now. You guys right now have Wi-Fi and YouTube and internet, and you're watching videos for fun. That's way more than a lot of people. Personally, a lot of things that are stopping me are in my head. There's so many things like from yourself that just stop you from having a full life, and really a lot of it is like, why? We don't have that much time on this earth. Like, make the most of it, right? Don't think about it materialistically, because that's pointless. You can be like, oh, I'll have a full life when I have a house, and then your house can burn down a week later. It's not about material shit. For me, living a full life means being present in all the moments of my life and trying to maximize my experiences and my positive emotions in that life. So if I'm angry for a while, for a big chunk of my life, what's the point? Like, that's not living a full life. That's being overcome by a certain emotion most of those years, and having that dictate your decisions, your relationships, your whatever. If you're sad about something that happened to you and that dictates your life, then that's not living a good life, a full life. I feel like living a full life for me is taking ownership of it and like really taking control of it and maximizing everything. So if I have certain people in my life, I'm gonna maximize those relationships, as in I'm not gonna let those relationships go dormant or not be true to my emotions in those relationships. That's something that I think constitutes living a full life. That also like contributes to not wasting time. If let's say you're married and your relationship with your husband has kind of fallen dormant and you're just like focusing on the kids and that relationship is just like really like passive, then are you really fully being there, fulfilling your role on this earth? Because your role on this earth, like if you're married, your role on this, or one of your roles is being a wife, or a husband, or if you're a mom, if you're a parent, one of your roles is being a parent, a mother or a father. And so you have to, we're gonna have many roles. I'm not trying to be whatever, but like you have to fulfill those roles. And I feel like that's being like living a full life, you know? Like fulfilling my roles, really experiencing my roles. Like I don't want to be like a wife like a proper wife for like 5 years, and then like once we're like outnumbered by children, I am a roommate. You know what I mean? For a while, and then like, oh, when the kids leave the house and they're 18, they've all gone to college, that's when I can be a wife again. Because I feel like that's hitting the pause button on certain things. Same thing being a daughter. Like, I don't want to stop being a daughter just because, let's say, I have traveled, or I don't want to stop being a daughter just because I'm mad at someone or whatever, or just because I'm going through something stressful. It's maximizing those roles and those relationships and maximizing your positive emotions and turning negative ones into positive ones so that you can have a full life rather than be overcome by your circumstances. And I understand that people go through shit. There are people who have gone through abuse, assault, pain, loss, death, war, catastrophe. There are so many bad things that are going on. But that shouldn't stop you from living a full life. Because if you want me to give you like the most black and white excuse, because other people have gone through it. I was once watching this video about this doctor speaking about, you know, he was like, there's so many excuses you can give as to why you didn't perform well in an exam. But I have Syrian refugees coming in and applying to my program, and their scores show that they performed. Even though that same Syrian refugee doctor has had his entire family wiped out, or has had his university be demolished, or has had his entire city be eradicated from the face of the earth, that person still performed. So what's your excuse? And I'm not belittling anyone's pain or anyone's sadness, because I have problems and other people have problems, and they're all on different scales, but a lot of the times in your head it could be just as bad. But I always think to myself, if other people performed, why not you? What's stopping you? And then also I think about people who are way less fortunate or way less blessed, and I try to like snap myself back into reality and be like, shut up and count your blessings. And I think everyone can do that. Whether you're someone of the Maasai tribe in Kenya with like nothing and you have to walk a mile to get water, or someone who's a billionaire living in a penthouse in NYC. You can always snap yourself back to reality. We're all human. We all have those moments of being ungrateful, or being self-pity, or feeling sorry for ourselves, or being overcome by a certain emotion, or living in reactions and not actions. We all have those moments, but it's just snapping yourself out of it. That's the key. And having that, I think, aids you in living a full life, for sure. Because if you can't snap yourself out of reality, then you're going to need a disaster to do it for you. Then you're screwed. Anyway, let's go do some pottery!
That time's not cold, 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 but I know deep down that fortune favors the bold.
This one's mine. It's not symmetrical, but I'm proud of the signature. Abdullah, can you explain your art, please? Okay, so Netta so graciously let me use her spare pottery, and it's like way too precious for me to ruin, because I'm gonna ruin it anyway.
I keep saying this, when it comes to pottery,
It's the process. Trust the process. This is your second piece, Abud.
This old town with my old friends, but you gotta come around. 'Cause I've been looking for you to show me something right now. Don't leave, it won't cost a thing. 2 shots till I'm off the rocker. Don't stop when you start to swing. Young dreams are left in my locker. 'Cause we're grown now, it's worthless to reminisce on things we don't have. I'm twisted, not perfect, but I know enough to never lose doubt. 'Cause we're all just human. It's really that simple.
توقيع. Those are my signatures. Let's see Abdullah's. This one's really smooth, Abdullah. Good job. Show me your other one, the pink one. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Oh, that's so nice. That's so cute.
Well done.